Why do you think your father was killed?
Because he knew a lot, I think, but my father's on a list of many people who you wonder why their hope or their direction or their inspiration was snuffed out. Dr. King, the Kennedy brothers, Medgar Evers, people whose names you don't know, who were community leaders. These just happened to be people who had focus on them, but there were many people who were taken away. Music lyrics in the 60s and 70s that were suggestive, yet bonding. When we listen to them now, we consider them legendary. We celebrate Bob Dylan, you know, and Peter, Paul, and Mary. There was a time when we were not, the government was not ready to share all of that, and we as a public didn't think we were entitled. So we surrendered and we tried to move with the mainstream. And there are a lot of people who say they thought it, but they let him say it. Or they heard it and they moved over here, but they would peek in every now and then, so as not to ruffle the feathers. And we have felt that we are not in the place to ruffle the feathers on our own behalf.
At the time it happened, did you have the same feelings?
At the time what happened?
At the time that your father died, did you have the same feelings?
Such as?
That you've just expressed.
I miss my daddy. I wasn't thinking from the public's perspective. I'm not generally governed by the public's perspective at all. If I was, it would take me too long to have a sense of myself and the circumstances, and I might have grown up bitter. But no, at that time, all I wanted was my father. That's who I knew, my father. And to grow up and realize that your father did not die in an accident and it was not an illness, but that he was the victim of premeditated murder. You know that there is an energy out there that is capable of taking a life without even knowing who it was they killed.
And did you as a family fear for the rest of your lives?
It wasn't anything voiced, but I know as for my mother, that you always know that that can happen. I know that as a child, I knew it can happen. When you see it, it becomes your truth. And you know that there are people who are capable of interfering and devaluing one's life.
Ms. Shabazz, I thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you.